When did karma hit someone so perfectly it felt scripted? I, 32F, was asked for money by someone, 33F, who ghosted me during the worst time of my life. So yesterday, I got a text from Sarah, someone I used to consider my best friend. We hadn't spoken in 3 years. She was asking me for $800 to help with rent because she's facing eviction. Let me give you some background. Sarah and I were inseparable for 15 years. We met freshman year of college, became instant best friends, were each other's maid of honor. I'm godmother to her daughter. She's godmother to my twins. We talked literally every single day. I considered her closer than my actual sister. About 3 years ago, I went through the hardest period of my life. I got diagnosed with breast cancer at 29. I was absolutely terrified, and Sarah was the first person I called. At first, she seemed supportive, said all the right things, but then things got weird. She started making excuses not to help with appointments, stopped responding to my texts for days. When she did respond, it was just generic stuff like thinking of you. Meanwhile, I'm seeing her constantly posting on social media about girls' nights and brunches with our mutual friends. People who used to check on me regularly just stopped. When I finally confronted her about feeling abandoned, she told me that being around sick people makes me too depressed. I need to protect my mental health. This whole cancer thing is really bringing down my vibe. I was completely speechless. Then she kept going, saying I was being too needy and trauma dumping on everyone, that our friend group was getting tired of my constant negativity and obsession with being sick. A week later, she blocked me everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, even freaking Venmo. Through another friend, I found out she'd been telling people I was making everything about cancer and being super dramatic. I spent the worst year of my life completely alone while watching my entire social circle hang out together without me. These people I'd known for over a decade just disappeared. So yesterday's text was rich. Apparently her husband cleaned out their accounts and left her for someone younger. She's broke and desperate. Her message was this long sob story about how precious our friendship was and how she was going through her own stuff back then. Asked if I could help with rent money. I stared at that text for like an hour, just completely stunned that she thought this was okay. Then I remembered I still had screenshots of our last conversation from 2021. Her exact words, "I can't handle this negativity anymore. Don't contact me again." So I sent that screenshot back to her with, "Sorry, being around desperate people brings down my vibe, protecting my mental health." She's been blowing up my phone ever since, calling me every horrible name in the book and apparently telling people I'm heartless and holding petty grudges. Honestly, this feels like the universe finally giving her exactly what she gave me. But I keep going back and forth on whether I'm being too harsh. What do you guys think?